dad was a rare fountain of knowledge. He was always willing to give me all sorts of advice. And when I told him that I was moving away to uni and I was ready to leave, he actually wrote me a little list of advice. And it was 4 pieces of advice to help me with problems that I'm likely to encounter living away from home. So it went like this. This is a list my dad genuinely wrote me. And the first one says, if you're choking on an ice cube, now this is meant to be a list of things that I'm likely to encounter. He seems to have gotten me confused with a polar bear or something. But it says, if you're choking on an ice cube, simply pour a cup of boiling water down your throat to remove the blockage. Sage wisdom there. The second one says, avoid cutting yourself when chopping vegetables by getting somebody else to hold the veg while you chop it. Makes sense. The third one says, if you have a bad cough, take a large dose of laxatives, because then you'll be scared to cough. And the last one, this is my personal favourite one. It says, avoid getting into arguments about leaving the toilet seat up by using the sink. Yeah, I never really went to my dad for life lessons. I pretty much try and get them from anything else possible. Well, I learned about sex from sex education lessons at school. And, they didn't teach me technique or anything. The teacher didn't just come bouncing and go, right kids, this is what you do to sluts. Sluts. And sluts are basically prostitutes with a poor understanding of economics. But we used to always have the classic sex education lesson where everyone would have to bring in different pieces of fruit and veg shaped like a penis so we could learn to put condoms on them. And it's actually surprising how many fruit and vegetables are shaped like penises. Because you can use a banana, a cucumber, a carrot, rhubarb if you're creative. But there's always that one really optimistic girl who brings in a butternut squash. No, I'm sorry, love, but you are in for a lifetime of disappointment. But one thing they never really talk to you about in sex education lessons is what might happen directly after having sex. Because I once took a girl's virginity, and her dad was so angry with me that I had to apologise to him. And I remember saying to him, man, I am so sorry for taking your daughter's virginity, and it'll never happen again.